It's kind of rare for us to be in front of the camera instead of behind it. You know, if it weren't for the SBTDC, Moonlight Communications wouldn't even exist.
That's right. You may not know that the SBTDC helped launch us into business, but back in the beginning when we were thinking about starting our own business, we thought all we had to know was how to produce videos. We knew that if we could get into a business of our own, that we might be able to use video production to make a positive difference in our community, and that was our burning desire. That was our driving force.
Right.
But we didn't know the essential information, the essential steps that it takes to start a business and to nurture a business. So without any guidance at all, we called a bank and made an appointment to go and talk about getting the money we needed for the equipment. And the bank said, great, we'll set up an appointment, bring your business plan and your cash flow statement. And we said, business plan? Well, we have a plan to go into business. Is that what you mean?
Really, and as far as the cash flow, we said, we don't have any cash to flow. That's the whole reason we're going to the bank.
So, you know, as you can imagine, that trip to the bank was a total joke. We were completely unprepared, and we walked out of the bank with a promise of half the money we asked for at about twice the interest rate we could afford, so we knew we needed help.
Really? That's why we went to see a business counselor. But this was before we even knew about the Small Business and Technology Development Center. Well, this business counselor told us, first thing, don't go into business together. He said that it was very difficult and that most small businesses fail in the first few years. He told us all the bad points, and really, when we left there, we felt so down and discouraged.
Yeah, he said that that was always the first thing he tried to convince anyone, was not to go into business. And just like a patient with a bad prognosis, that you go to seek a second opinion. And we looked in the phone book and got the telephone number for the SBTDC. And that was the best phone call we ever made.
Yeah.
We set up a meeting with Larry Laux, who was the counselor at the time, and he's since gone on to greater heights within the SBTDC. And he was just absolutely wonderful. We relayed our story to him and our fears at that time of going into business. And he said that while 30 to 40% of businesses do fail, of small businesses do fail in the first year or two, it was because of a lack of business and management skills and probably a lack of proper funding. And that the SBTDC could provide guidance in management skills and in finding proper sources of funding. And he also gave us further encouragement, telling us that women and minorities start most small businesses.
Yeah, that made us feel pretty good. So we told him a little bit about what we had in mind, our video production company, and what we thought we wanted to do for the community. He really sort of caught our excitement and echoed it back to us. He gave us a questionnaire and all sorts of forms to fill out, and we were able to put together a really professional-looking business plan, a projected profit and loss statement, cash flow statements, all the tools we needed to go into business. And he went another step and gave us the names of bankers in the area who were really attuned to giving loans out to startup businesses. And he called them, set up appointments for us, and put in good words for us. So when we got there, things went really smoothly.
Doors seemed to be opened because of what the SBTDC did and because of their resources. And I think the most amazing part about this whole thing is that the SBTDC is a totally free resource. It's available and accessible with just a single phone call. It's for anyone who wants to go into a small business. And not only is it accessible and available for people who want to start a business, but it's an ongoing resource for the nurturing of your business, for the growth of your business. And they provide advice and guidance in every aspect of small business. We felt like the SBTDC here at the Cape Fear Consortium actually had a personal interest and took personal pride in any of our successes. And it's a great comfort to know that they are always behind us, cheering us on and being our advocate in business.
Gosh, we feel like we're poised for some really exciting growth at this time, and we know that the SBTDC is right there waiting to help us with whatever we need. So congratulations, Small Business and Technology Development Center.
Thank you so much for helping us to realize our dreams.